Down at San Jose State?
I mean, they're a good team. I mean, they've got experience. I don't know if I've ever seen a team this many years of experience, just all the way through, offensively, defensively. So, you know, once you experience, there's a certain type of confidence you have. So it's, you know, I've got a lot of guys back, and there'll be a challenge.
Do you feel like that first game gave you a sense of which receivers that
Yeah, we saw it. You know, it's the system itself, but I'm sure they'll have some stuff that'll be new for us. So we kind of plan, take a look at some of the stuff they've done in the past, and just kind of all put it together. But, you know, not chase everything in sight. And I'm sure they're doing the same thing with us, and just coming up with a solid game plan and letting our kids execute.
What role do you expect for Corey in game one?
He's going to be in the game. You know, we're going to roll him in, and he'll play quite a bit. Obviously, he's a dynamic guy, but he'll play.
So the ankle wasn't a big deal today?
No, he's good. He's ready to go.
Anything that stands out in particular about Starkville?
Well, he's accurate. Like I said, he's experienced. He's coming from the SEC. You know, he's seen it all. So he's in a league, and he looks really, really relaxed now. And I think sometimes you can put a lot of pressure on yourself and not really show your skill set. And he's having fun. You can see it out there. He's got a lot of weapons to throw the ball to. He's very accurate, but he's got the experience factor. And anytime you have that, you got a chance to be successful.
What do you feel like the defense is entering week one compared to the year this time?
Well, it's different. You know what I'm saying? We've had time to train. You know, Coach Steiner and his staff have done a really good job. So we're stronger and faster from that standpoint. And now it's, you know, we're starting to get into, you know, kind of the monotony of preparing for somebody. And I think our kids are just, they want to see somebody else out in the field. So I think we're in a good spot right now. In comparison to last year, it's just so different. Just because it was almost like a scramble to get on the field and try to get the stuff in. This has been paced out pretty well. Coach has done a really good job of giving us opportunities to get the things done that we want to do. So really hasn't been a big panic, you know, like I thought it was last year. It was a lot of scrambling around trying to get stuff installed, and just because we didn't have the time to do it.
Where's your confidence level overall and what you've been able to build this preseason?
Well, it's good. I mean, we come out here and you kind of are how you practice. So the practices have been really crisp and sharp. And like I said this beforehand, it's when you have older guys, so the guys that were here getting interviewed beforehand, they make your life a lot easier, because I think the expectation is not about what a coach says, it's what a championship demands. And I think they understand that, and they bought into it. They're older, once again, guys with experience under their belt. And, you know, there's a certain way that you have to work. There's certain, you know, things that you have to do in terms of preparation, and they get it. And I think what they're trying to do is explain it to everybody else. That, hey, listen, this is not about personal egos. It's not about that. It's like, what do we need to do to win a championship? And they're demanding it. And I've said this beforehand, they're really helping us as a coaching staff.
Is there one metric or stat that will really gauge the progress you hope to input this year?
In terms of on Saturday?
This season. Is it rush defense? Is it sacks? Is there one?
No, it's not. It's just overall execution and playing really, really hard and physical. And that's always the way it's been, because every game plan is going to be a little bit different. But the way that we run to the football, the way that we tackle, we do the things that are fundamental. They've been doing them 120 years ago. That's the things we got to excel in. The X's and O's are on us as a staff, putting these guys in the best position to be successful. But you got to get off a block and you got to make tackles. So that to me has been better, just because we've had time to train it, and now it's go against somebody else and see where we're at.
How much does that time maybe help the pass rush, especially?
Well, it helps just because you can rep it. You know, sometimes you get into, like during the week, you're working on third down, you're working on things where you can get guys to do that. But just the amount of time that we've had just through the summertime, because remember, the players, they ran their own practices, so they were able to do it there. They can go out in this field anytime that they want, as long as we're not out there, and can do it. So they started that process. Then we got them in camp, and you have 3 or 4 weeks to continue to be there, you know, firsthand, to be able to just walk them, talk them through it, and then you rep it like crazy. So it should be better than it was last year.